Ji, all right. So today we will be reviewing this question, and we have an answer here. So let's first read the question and then move on to the answer. The chart below shows the number of men and women in further education in Britain in three periods and whether they were studying full-time or part-time. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Okay. So we have two categories, males
Yes,
and
sir.
females. And then we have two subcategories, full-time education and part-time education for males and females each. So what we're going to do is going to have an opening paragraph that rewrites the question, and then we'll have one paragraph on males and their full-time part-time education, and another paragraph for females and their full-time part-time education. And then in the last paragraph, we'll make a small comparison and then we'll wind it up. So this is going to be about 200 or 220 words. So let's
Inshallah,
first,
inshallah, sir, that would be the same as you mentioned. Inshallah.
all
So
right, good.
let's let's see,
So
sir.
let me have a look at what is already written. So I can see, um,
Sir, actually, the paragraphing is different from which I did in LMS. In
mhm.
LMS, I did with complete with paragraph, like in with the paragraph, not like this that I sum up all the paragraphs.
It's okay, no
I
problem.
don't know what happened with with that tools.
So it is 221 words, which is really good word count. So we need to see any problems and issues that we're facing with it.
Actually,
And
sir, I followed your mm, number which the LMS mentioned. I think they didn't mention words. They mentioned
characters.
what's called sorry, letters, like letters 3 or
Yeah,
13
characters.
1000 something.
We're working on improving that to convert it into word count as well, but currently it is showing characters. So 221 words is a really good word count. That is above the minimum 150 words. A good job over there. So let's understand and give you the feedback on what it actually is and how much band scores you really get. The above chart illustrates the number of male and female students who studied as a part-time students or full-time student in Britain in three periods. Okay, winning the chart with big margin. There are almost 100,000 full-time male students. Whereas almost 800 female students. Oh, there's a number that they have almost 200, 2,500. Okay, my feedback on this is going to be anywhere between a 5 to 5.5. The reason is grammatical issues, um, sentence structure, consistency. But one thing that I've noticed is that punctuation has been improved compared to your previous lectures.
Work.
Yeah, so I can clearly see that over here. So,
Sir, sir, can
well,
you sorry.
hmm,
Sir, can you elaborate the grammatical issues that I will see next? I know
okay.
that
So
because, sir,
first of all,
actually, sir, I was a bit confused about which sentence I should use, like the past or indefinite.
okay.
Like,
So
sorry, past
let's
or present.
sure. Let's work on that. The above chart illustrates the number of male and female students. Good job rewriting till this point. Who studies name
Studied. Past.
that took part in full-time and part-time education. Now, and you can say in Britain or UK or England, but Britain is fine. In Britain, from 1970 to 1990. Yes, you can say 19 to 1991. Overall, the full-time students winning the chart with big margin. There was almost 100,000. नहीं. Overall, full-time students नहीं. Full-time students नहीं, part-time students were winning. Overall, अगर
सर
आप
सर
यहाँ पे
सर क्या मैं देख सकता हूँ दोबारा ऊपर वीडियो? फुल टाइम, ओह पार्ट टाइम, ओके ओके ओके।
ठीक है ना,
ओके ओके सर।
overall women had higher interest in full-time and part-time studies. We can rewrite education as studies as well, right?
ओके सर।
Interest in full-time and part-time studies during the during the during the time period. During the time period. बस ठीक है. While there was almost 800 नहीं, पहले तो ये कि there was नहीं होता, there were होगा,
वर्ड।
because ओवरऑल अराउंड 800. अच्छा, पहले आप फीमेल्स की बात कर रहे हैं, ओके. फीमेल्स कंसिस्टेंटली राइज किया है. नहीं, इसको ना आप सबसे पहले ना इस तरह कहें. In 1970-71, there were less than 800,000 females enrolled in part-time education, a number which skyrocketed, yeah, which surged to over 1 million in the next 20 million by 1990-91. ठीक है.
ओके सर।
1970-71 में 800 नहीं है. If you pay close attention, men and women in further education, thousands. This is 800,000. You are going to write it 800,000 like this. Females
ओके
enrolled in part-time education, a number which surged to over 1 million by 1990-91. In the
ओके
same, during the same, during these 20 years, female enrollment in part-time studies also saw a significant jump from less than 100,000 in 1970-71 to more than 200,000 in the next 20 years. To more than 200,000 by 1990-91. ठीक हो गया.
ओके
ठीक है. अच्छा, अब आप आएंगे मेल्स पे. Further mold in 1990-91, the male students figure show little bit improvement at 8500. 8500 मुझे समझ नहीं आई. How did you get that 8500? It is touching to almost नहीं, तो sentence लंबा है. Let's rewrite it. ऊपर फीमेल्स की बात हो गई थी.
यस सर।
अब यहाँ पे आए compared with males on नहीं, on the other hand, males had a similar rate of enrollment in full-time education, increasing from nearly 100,000 1977 to 1 um, to exceed 200,000 by 1990-91. ठीक है. However, during this time, admissions in full-time studies saw a drop from 1 million to almost 900,000. अच्छा, यहाँ पे एक चीज हम लिखना भूल गए. Similarly, full-time education, part-time education also नहीं.
full
मेरे
time, sir.
सॉरी, वो हो चुका है. इसका हमने जिक्र कर दिया ना फुल टाइम का भी.
Hmm.
और 1 million, हाँ ठीक है. तो ऑलमोस्ट 900,000. हाउ मेनी वर्ड्स इज दिस? 141 वर्ड्स. ठीक है. अब हमने इसको ना फाइनलाइज करना है. अब हमने फाइनलाइज इस तरह करना है. ओवरऑल when compared with men at much higher enrollment and participation in full-time and part-time education, men, males, interest नहीं, ये हमने कंपैरिजन करना है. और ये हो गया 16 वर्ड्स का. दिस इज 157 वर्ड्स. Illustrates the number of male and female students that took part in full-time and part-time education in Britain from 1977 overall during this time period. ठीक है. Female enrollment in part-time also saw also saw नहीं, also witnessed a significant jump from less than. On the other hand, with a similar enrollment full-time education, full-time नहीं sorry, in part-time during the admissions in part-time. ये part-time है ना ग्रेश?
Yes, sir. बड़ी line है part time.
तकरीबन 900,000 या उसके आसपास. Saw a dip from 1 million to nearly 4, improving slightly above, moving to touch nearly 950,000. Hmm. इसका और भी fluctuated. वन 160 वर्ड्स, मतलब कि उससे कम लिखा है मैंने. दिस
Yes, sir.
एक्चुअली अ लोअर वर्ड काउंट. वी वर प्रिसाइज एंड टू द पॉइंट. ठीक है. अब इसको बयान करने के दो तरीके हो सकते हैं. एक और तरीका जो हो सकता है दैट कुड बी कि आप एक पैराग्राफ में फुल टाइम एजुकेशन और एक पैराग्राफ में पार्ट टाइम एजुकेशन का
Part
बता दें.
time.
ठीक है.
Hmm.
या एक पैराग्राफ में मेल्स का बताते हैं, एक पैराग्राफ में फीमेल्स का बताते हैं. बोथ आर राइट as long as you're able to describe the changes and compare, make comparisons where relevant. It should be fine. There should be nothing complicated. Start from these figures and then move along. ठीक है. One main thing to notice is कि females में consistent rise आया. There is no
Yes.
fluctuation. But in males, part-time education saw fluctuation. Okay.
Okay.
Females में it's much higher. All right. So this
Yes, sir.
is like a 7.5 to an 8. मतलब कि इसको अगर आप 7.5 भी समझे ना, इसको अगर आप 7.5, मैं कहता हूँ इसको अगर आप 7 भी समझें, ठीक है,
Yes, sir.
तो इवन 7 इज, मतलब कि ये आप इतना भी लिख लेना तो 7 शुड नॉट बी अ प्रॉब्लम, क्योंकि इसके अंदर टास्क अचीवमेंट है, इसके अंदर वर्ड काउंट फुलफिल हो रहा है, इसके अंदर ग्रामर है ठीक, इसके अंदर वोकेबलरी है, इसके अंदर सिनोनिम्स है, मेल्स फीमेल्स का जिक्र है, मेन वीमेन, देन फुल टाइम स्टडीज, पार्ट टाइम स्टडीज, फुल टाइम एजुकेशन, पार्ट टाइम एजुकेशन, एनरोलमेंट का भी मैंने बताया हुआ है, तो इतनी ज्यादा चीजें रिपीट भी नहीं हो रही. Witnessed, surged, exceeded, different words have been used to describe a change in the figures, and this is really important.
So what you say, like the conclusion, I think should be some more improvement in conclusion, or is it okay?
I think conclusion can be improved. Females had much higher enrollment participation in full-time and part-time education without any fluctuation. I think
No,
this is
the first word, like overall or sum up or
नहीं ठीक है when
last but
compared
not
with men.
least.
नहीं नहीं, we don't need to use those idioms, last or not the least, over the moon, नहीं. When compared with men, we are directly talking about a comparison. Make
Oh,
comparison. So we are making a comparison in our summary. Okay, when compared with men, females had much, या women इसको कर देते हैं. Women had much higher enrollment and participation full time and part time education without any fluctuation. ठीक है. So this is what? This is 163 words. It's over 150. If there is
yes, sir.
paragraphing in it, it completely summarizes, it makes a comparison. This is an easy 7 or a 7.5. If I were to work on more improving it, I could have gone to even a 7.5 as well. ठीक हो गया? Any other questions so far?
Sir, I'm thinking to uh, memorize more synonym.
Synonyms.
Yeah,
Synonyms.
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 You don't need to memorize them. You need to learn them. And never memorize anything. The examiners are far too much trained to immediately catch someone using a memorized vocabulary.
No,
For
no, no, sir, no,
example,
no, sir. I just asking about words.
all
Like
right.
sometime I use
So
illustrate,
the best
sometime
way to
demonstrate.
in uh, so the best way to improve your vocabulary is do as much reading as you can.
No.
ठीक है. Try
Actually,
reading
yeah,
Forbes,
that's why
Business Insider. G.
so that's why I am deciding that actually I have decided that I will do at least one writing task daily, uh, and with along with reading and listening,
Mm-hmm.
because the main issue is that our financial year is near to close on 10th December, so we have to finish our tasks in